welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strike saves lives and prevents the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, subscriptions, likes, or comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to our video. Yes, right now you're looking on your screen, one of Jamaica's most meticulous and successful detective, who have passed away. Yes, and this was, one of the smartest detective in the police force, and he did not have any degree. And the man, his name is Winston G. Walker, former Assistant Commissioner of Police, affectionately called or known as W.G. Walker by his colleagues in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He was one of Jamaica's most meticulous and successful detectives who did not have any degree, and the so-called elites could not control or buy him out. Yes, they could not control or buy him out. So, we are going to use this message to some people, or should we say, those, who, whatever it is, they know themselves. People who think that their IQs are superior to police officers who are incorruptible, effective, meticulous as an investigators, and do not have any degree, maybe arrogant. So it's men like W.G. Walker who used to arrest the people uptown, the educated people, who have them PhD and them masters, and when they commit crime, and they used to hate that it was, according to them, a Bigfoot, big-head police, but yet still these police officers were meticulous in their investigation, and they followed the evidence, and they did not like that. So because these people, they live uptown and they have their degree, well spoken, yes, most of them, they were arrogant, yes, and they believe that their intelligence made them better than others, including police officers. So they used to look down on police officers. So that's why in Jamaica now, that's why we have so many degree police. That doesn't make the force better. When these guys were serving in the police force, police were able to solve crimes easier because these detectives knew how to interrogate criminals and how to get into their psyche, and were able to track their next move to grab them. Because as a detective, your job is to prevent and detect crime. Yes, it's different from the other police officers. That's the main job of detectives: prevent and detect crimes. That's why you're a detective. So, the same educated people, some of them, they're ignorant. They may need help understand the challenges and risks that police officers face daily. So these people, they would look down on police officers as if they are nothing because they did not have any degree. And how dare you, talking to me when you should be treating me like a deity because my IQ is superior to yours and I can use big words and I can persuade a crowd of people that darkness is light and light is darkness, and you can't do that. And how dare you compare yourself with me? You're just a little police boy. That's how it used to be. And these people, they were prejudiced. They may have a negative view of police officers, are police officers without a college degree. So back then, in his time, you're not having a degree, and very rare, police officers in the police force have degree. You understand? It was, like in the 80s there about when police started to go to school. You understand? That was, courtesy of the administration then, because I remember when I was at the Jamaica Police Academy as a cadet. I remember that was in 1987. A young assistant superintendent of police by the name of Francis Fabs. They said that he was going to be the next commissioner of police, 1987. And in fact, he became the longest service commissioner of police. That was in 1987. So we show you, how education is very important. So that's why we encourage the youths in the ghetto to read. Read, because the more you read, it helps you to enhance your vocabulary and help you to think outside of the box. So people won't, program you like you're an organate robot. So most of these elite people, educated people who claim, who think that their IQ are higher than police officers and they're smarter than police officers, and because that's how some of these people are. So they believe that they're entitled. They may believe that they are above the law and that the police officers should treat them differently. Yes, and that's why these are the same people at the Police Service Commission now, and they look down on the police. And if you're not corrupt, you're not gonna get elevated. So they want to know that the people who are in leadership in the police force, they can control them. That's how it is. They eat when a police officer can think independently and able to decipher things for themselves, and it's not who is right but what is right. They don't like that. And some of these people, they are dangerous. They may be more likely to resist arrest and engage in illegal activities. The same elitists. Yes. And some of them, they are, very, very dishonest. Pretending to be something they are not when they are the most dishonest people on earth. So it is important to remember that IQ is not the only measure of intelligence or worth. Police officers who do not have a college degree can be just as intelligent, skilled, and dedicated as their colleagues who do. They may also have life experiences that give them a unique perspective and understanding of people they serve. If you are someone who thinks that your IQ is superior to that of a police officer, it is essential to challenge your assumptions and learn more about the realities of police work. It is also important to remember that police officers are human beings who deserve to be treated with respect. So we are the ones who always get the job done and expose them for who they are, frauds. It may take some time, but eventually we as detectives have always pursued the evidence and do the same. So most of the time when these people, because they are educated, they think that they're smarter than police officers, and they can do whatever. But police officers are the one who always pursue, especially detective, pursue the evidence and expose these people as frauds. So when police officers are incorruptible, effective, meticulous as an investigator, and does not have any degree, how would one refer to him as what kind of police officer? A police officer who is incorruptible, effective, meticulous as an investigator, and does not have a degree could be referred to as a dedicated police officer. They are committed to their job and community and go above and beyond to uphold the law and protect the public. They are also highly skilled and knowledgeable, even without a formal education in law enforcement. Another way to refer to this type of police officer is a natural police officer. Yeah, that means you're a detective. Yeah, you're different from the other police. You understand? They have natural aptitude for the job and can excel in their duties without being taught everything from the ground up. They are also often very intuitive and have a knack for solving crime. So here are some other ways to refer to this type of police officer. Exemplary police officer, outstanding police officer, exceptional police officer, meritorious police officer, commendable police officer, admirable police officer, respected police officer, trusted police officer, valid police officer, asset to the police force. And that's what men like W.G. Walker was to the police force. Ultimately, the best way to refer to this type of police officer is to use language that accurately reflects their skills, dedication, and contribution to their community. When people think their IQs are superior to this kind of police officer, what kind of people they are? There are a few reasons why someone who think that they are super intelligent might look down on other people as if they are nothing or of any value. Arrogance, yes, they may believe that their intelligence makes them superior to others and that they have nothing to learn from people who are less intelligent than them. And even the fool, you learn even from the fool. Yes, you learn even from the fool. Because what's the difference between the wise and the fool? The wise live it, likewise a fool. And I don't go to tell you that a man is just a man. The reason why people who think that their IQ is superior to others behave that way because of insecurity. They may feel insecure about their own intelligence, and they may put down others in order to make themselves feel better. So they have a problem with themselves, insecurity. Lack of empathy. So that's why them talk down to people. Yeah, they may have difficulty understanding and relating to the experiences of others. And they may not see the value in people who are different from them. So anytime you see yourself as, you're different from people and you know empathy and something just wrong with you. You understand? And them have the sense of entitlement. They may believe that they are entitled to a special treatment or respect because of their intelligence, and they can look down on others who do not meet their standards. Yeah, so them feel say, oh boy, I'm a big honor boy, they are, like a big head, big foot police boy, I wouldn't think him a talk to. Yeah, so them behave. So it is important to note that not all intelligent people are arrogant or look down on others. Many smart people are humble and compassionate, which is true. However, some people use their intelligence as a weapon to belittle and manipulate others. Yes, and they're very good at that. And that's how you have like these cult leaders, deity, want people to treat them like deity. But the detective, the meticulous detective, you cannot, he's not gonna treat you in that way. Because when you try to treat the detective in that way, he's gonna look down on you and know that you have some insecurities, you have some problems right there. So you understand. So it is important to note that that not all intelligent people are arrogant and look down on others. So just to note that. So if you know someone who looks down on others because they think that they are more intelligent, it is essential to challenge their thinking. Remind them that intelligence is not the only thing that matters in life, and everyone has something to offer. Yeah, some people feel like I saw them behaving with police. Yeah, who the big fit boy and them thing, the old police boy, and so me can buy, me can pay you all 10 years, me can pay you 10 years of your salary, and you can't live where me live and you can't drive where me drive because you know the money and you're a poor boy. And I saw them go, me, how school me go boy, and I saw them behave and them thing there. Yeah, sometimes them use boy, sometimes them call it police. You're nothing but a little police, I saw them behave. One for biblically if it make you feel like you're not about it. But, as police just stand firm, as, W.G. Walker, Dudley Bryan, John Gaz and them on there, but, we just tell you about men like W.G. Walker, you understand, because that's how they used to treat these police officers back then because they have a degree, but these police officers were very successful and meticulous in bringing down big time criminals, educated criminals, because they are the real criminals in Jamaica, you know, and in the world. Because they always think that they're smarter than the police because of their education and because they can think and they can articulate and they're good orators and they know to manipulate people, you know, their feelings. Because everything is all about feelings, you know. Once you can get somebody and people feel emotionally attached to them. And that's how the detective come in. You understand? So remind them that intelligence is not the only thing that matters. You can also try to help them develop empathy and compassion for others. So here are some things that you can say to someone who is looking down on others. It's not okay to talk about people that way. Everyone has something to offer regardless of their intelligence. Some people don't know that, you know. But we at the Jamaica Young Police Center, we tell people. So not because WG Walker passed away and we are telling him gone. We just educate about his background based on the information received and obtained. Because this man at one time he was a crime chief for Jamaica. So we are telling you, based on his experience, how people think that they were smarter than because their IQ was higher than men like WG Walker. So we are telling you his experience, what he have been through. So we're just sharing it with you, the audience. So it can be a life lesson for you today. So you can learn, and you can apply it to even yourself and people that you might know who think that they're smarter than you and better because of them IQ. So it is not nice to put down. It is not nice to put others down. Intelligence is not the only thing that matters in life. I think you need to be more respectful of others. Yeah, some people don't have respect for people because of their intelligence and because they know to manipulate others. You understand? I could tell you about I could give you even a story about one of the most intelligent criminal I've ever during my life, my career as a detective, a man by the name of Charlie Frater. Very, very intelligent man. This man, I stated before, and because he was not able to manipulate me, this man was able to manipulate two detectives that were a part of the investigation, and pretty much captivate the people, the two detectives, and if it wasn't me that caught up to everything, and like snap them out tight and say, look here, man, see them, I want to know, you understand? And because I was a senior detective and thing, the man ate me. You understand? So, moving on. So if a person continues to look down on others, it is crucial to distance yourself from them. You do not need to be around people who make you feel bad about yourself. There are a few reasons why people with high IQ think that they can disrespect others by putting them down with words. Arrogance. They may believe that their intelligence makes them superior to others and that they have the right to treat others with disrespect. Man, that's bad. So these are the things that W.G. Walker, them went through as detective because they didn't have any degree. So them used to call them, say, Big Head and Bigfoot Police. Yes. And it is the same PMP. Yes, everything have to do with politics. It's the same PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization who says them love poor people and them are more educated people in our police force. But by doing that, what they were doing was keeping out poor people from to join the police force. Because when I joined the police force, I did not have any subject. I did not graduate from high school or anything of the sort. So I did the test, went to the Jamaica Police Academy as a cadet, and until, swear on as a police officer and come in and start training until I graduate and become a detective. Very successful. Even when I leave the police force, I did not have one subject to my name. Never went back to school. All of my training that I have received, education, was from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That's why it is very close to me. That's why I'm so passionate about police officers. You understand? So it was not until then time I'm not going to talk about my education and stuff like that. So the same PMP, that's PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, I claim that they love poor people. They don't love poor people because if they had loved poor people, the same rules requirements for you to join the police force back then. From Jamaica became an independent, was granted independent by the British. It would be, they would not change the same requirement to join the police force. But everything that the British have left, they change it because they feel like we are the bosses. We are the bosses slave now, and we in charge. So we tell the other slave them that them subservient, and this is what you need to do. And they need a more educated police force. So they have a more educated police force, which is less effective and more corrupt. So that means that the police, them, who were joining the force, who did not have all these education, had higher morals, ethics, decency, honesty, and truthfulness in them. They have these traits. And the educated ones, them, they don't have it. You understand? So, moving on. So, boredom. They may be bored with their lives and enjoy putting on others. Yeah, because if you enjoy living your life, you can't treat others with respect. Yeah, so that's how it is. Insecurity, they may feel insecure about their own intelligence and need to put down others in order to feel better about themselves. Yes, that's how them treat people. Sadism, they may enjoy inflict emotional pain on others. Yeah, so like when they talk about people, them this little this or this big that, and they use big words to put down other people because of their insecurity, and that's why they used to call police bigger than Bigfoot police. So they want to tell you that you're not smart and all of them. You understand? So as time goes by, they realize that the same police that they said that weren't smart, they were very smart because they sent away some people to prison. You understand? And they have, created even ways how to investigate cases and pass it on to the other police officers. Because, knowledge is power. So people with IIQ may be more likely to be able to articulate their insults in a particular hurtful way. They may also be able to use their intelligence to manipulate others and to create a cult-like following. It is important to remember that not all people with IIQ are disrespectful of others. Many people with IIQ are kind, compassionate. However, there are some people with IIQ who use their intelligence to hurt others. If someone with a high IQ is disrespecting you, it is crucial to stand up for yourself. Remind them that you deserve to be treated with respect. You can also try to distance yourself from them. You do not need to be around people who make you feel bad about yourself. And the reason why people put down other people, because they have insecurities. So by putting down others, that's how them feel good about themselves. Without that, them not feel good. So these people, most of the time, these people are not happy. So that's why them behave like that. And they are not people who are good to maintain relationships because of their thought process. Them think that them smart than everybody and them right, them know everything and nobody else know nothing. You understand? And they are the masters of everyone. When I say this, you do it. I say jump, you just ask, oh, I am jump. You don't question them. That's how you understand. So that's always remember that. So here are some things that you can say to someone with an IIQ who is disrespecting you. That was disrespectful. I do not appreciate you talking to me that way. I deserve to be treated with respect regardless of my intelligence. And have to even use that. I am not going to tolerate your behavior. I am walking away from this conversation now. If the person continues to disrespect you, it is essential to end the conversation and distance yourself from them. You do not need to endure abuse from anyone regardless of their intelligence. So that's how these people behave, They feel that they are God Almighty and you are nothing. So that's how they treat people, with utter disdain and look down on you, and you are nothing and they are everything, and they want to be like God, and you aren't, you're not supposed to say anything to them because they are superior to you because of their IQ and you are nothing. So, you have to just be mindful of these people, when you're dealing with them, and how to articulate yourself. You understand? And not because, you think that, and don't make people make you feel like as if they are superior to you. Because nobody is superior to you. Not because somebody is more intelligent than you. That doesn't make them, superior to you. So, and we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel want to offer our deepest condolences to, the Walker family and the passing of retired Assistant Commissioner of Police of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and entrepreneur extraordinaire. Yeah, so W.G. Walker was born July 5th, 1937, and he died September 16, 2023. And the funeral will be this Saturday, October 7, 2023, at Ridgemount United Church, Mandeville, Manchester. And they said the setup details will follow. So, it's been like W.G. Walker, who had set the pace as a meticulous investigator for us young detectives to emulate and follow is, the way that he had investigated. W.G. Walker did not have any degree, and although the elites used to look down on men like W.G. Walker, he was very, very meticulous as an investigator, and he sent many educated people to prison. Yes, and they could not manipulate him. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.